It's that time of the year again where I'm going to show you guys how to make one of these vision boards. You can see it's all layered. Here's the supplies you're gonna need. 2 glue sticks, some Mod Podge. I get the glossy one, but you can also get matte if you choose. And then some of these brushes. Get a good pair of scissors, a big stack of photos. You're gonna need a poster board, mine's in here. Step 1, I organize everything in 2 piles. These are my photos. These are my inspirational quotes. Once you have the pile of the pictures that you wanna put on your board, you're gonna start separating them into 2 piles. You're gonna make one with full photos. You're also gonna find things that you can just cut out the image and lay it on top. We're gonna build this in 3 layers. What I do for the first layer is I lay everything out, and you can see that I'm overlapping pictures. For example, this photo has a lot of stuff that it needs to have in it, so there's not a lot of overlap room, so I'll put it in the corner. I'll take a photo like this with a lot of free space in the sides, because like this is the main focal point, and I'll put it like this, and then I want to make sure that I don't line it up with this photo exactly, because I want you to see the people in this one. You want to make sure you line everything up without gluing it first, because you can see I just rearranged a bunch of things. This is what I ended up with as my base layer. There's some empty space right here and right at the top. Don't worry about that if not everything fits 100%, because we're going to cover it up with some of our other images. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start gluing everything. Start with the bottom and work my way up. Do it on the back of a photo, glue it down to the photo next to it. And then once that's glued there, it kind of starts making a line. So I'll glue like this. Once everything is glued, you're gonna start cutting out the different pieces that you wanna lay over the first layer. Start putting things over these white spaces. You wanna make sure when you're placing it that you're still able to see the photos underneath. All of my blank spaces are covered up. I'm gonna start placing things where it makes sense on the board in these little gaps where the photos connect to each other. This gluing process should be a lot easier than the other one. You can kind of just pick up the ones you're laying on top, give it a quick gloss over, and then stick it back on. The last thing we're going to do is the 3rd layer. So we're gonna take all of those mantras that you have, so all the words, we're gonna cut them out. I think the best place to put them is usually in these horizontal gaps between the photos. The last thing we're gonna do to seal everything together is Mod Podge. Presenting to you my 2026 vision board. I am so obsessed with it this year. It looks so good. I hope everyone makes one of these to lock in their goals for the new year. My tip is I hang mine right above my bed, so every day I look at it multiple times and I can think to myself what I need to get done. So I hope you guys do that too. And if you do, let me see the finished product. I'm so excited.